Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I are Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today I have a general message for the collective. I sat here and I just wanted to pull the energy to see what was going to come out for the Aries collective, and it really got so good. So I was like, let me just stop right now and press record. So the first card that I have here is Harvest. Okay. The second card that I received from the Moonology was Surrender to the Divine. The full moon energy, which is tomorrow. We have Denial, which is in reverse. It came out in reverse. And it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then these two cards came out together, which I thought was funny and very beautiful energy as well. And it says humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life and growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I feel like someone here is literally growing, or they're seeing themselves grow in ways that they didn't think were possible. I'm seeing here that someone here, situations that may have used to trigger you in the past or really cause confusion and chaos in your life, or you allowed it to cause that in your life, you're kind of like taking it at face value. You're allowing it to pass by. You're finding the humor in situations that may have normally triggered you or cause some sort of conflict in your life. I feel like also you're getting out of denial about certain situations for people in your life as well. You're letting things go. And also I feel like this denial energy here is about the things that you know that you were in denial about, as far as like things like procrastination, things about like fear or not starting things or not finishing things. I just feel like you're being a lot more honest with yourself when it comes to you on your path, on your divine path. Then I pulled some tarot messages and we got the Ten of Water was what came out first, which is the Ten of Cups. Then the Ten of Earth. I was only going to pull one card, but when I saw the Ten of Water, I was like, let me pull again the Ten of Earth. And I pulled again, Page of Water. I feel like someone is truly benefiting from not allowing certain things to bother them or trigger them anymore that may have. And I feel like you're seeing yourselves grow in ways that you never thought possible. You're seeing blessings come into your life because of how you're choosing to act or react or not react to certain situations. And it's like, it's almost like your ancestors, your spirit guides are smiling on you for the way you're choosing to handle certain things. You're being blessed with abundance. You're being blessed with happiness and new relationships, whether they're friendships, whether they're family relationships being renewed, or there's love coming in. Okay, the Ten of Earth here talks about financial stability, inheritance. It could also be a business prospering coming in, or a windfall of money. The Ten of Cups here, the Ten of Water here is just this emotional fulfillment. This could also be happy, harmonious relationships. And this also is spiritual alignment. Okay. And then we have the Harvest card. I want to read this because honestly, all the cards that came out are describing this energy right here with the Harvest. And this is a Bo Nimba, number 43, which reduces to 7. I think this is a 7 year. All right. So we have it here, beautiful card. And it says, give thanks. You are being blessed. It is a harvest time. Pray attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. The embodiment says harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth. That is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? The goddess declaration is we are always prospering. Coffee's kicking in. I had a thought today. It just made me think about this Harvest card. There was a situation that happened, and and this is kind of like sums up this reading. And I'm hearing a lot of you share your experiences on your growth, especially now that I'm doing personal readings now, how you've changed and things that I had, the things that you were implementing in your life to see a better reality, to see a better tomorrow for yourselves. It's like, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy that, first of all, I'm so happy that I opened personal readings up again. I thought it might be overwhelming because sometimes the energy is very overwhelming for me, but connecting with you guys, I really love it. It's so special. And just getting on the phone with you, I really, really love that. But a lot of you are telling me how you are putting the things that you're learning into action in your life, and you're seeing it be fruitful for you. And that is the energy of this reading. Okay. The thought that I had today was, there was a situation, I don't even remember what it was. And so that means that this tactic worked, but it was something that could possibly have triggered or upset. But it was like, I could choose to feel this way, or I could choose to feel this way. I could choose to feel that way. And that was the thought. That was it. It was something that came up that could have ruffled my feathers, could have put me out of line. But I said to myself, I could choose to feel this way, or I could choose to feel that way. And it was really just a matter of, I can choose to be upset, or I could choose to just not care. And just, and then when I say not care, some things that you just don't really need to care about. Some things are really just tasks that come up to distract you. And it was one of those things. And after I spoke that out loud to myself, I was like, I could choose to feel this way, or I could choose to feel that way. I chose that way, and I went about my business, and I had a great day today. Like, I really did. So, and it's like, this is the energy of that reading. This is the energy of that reading. I feel like somebody is choosing to see the lighter side of life, even when things are difficult, even when things are trying, even when things are challenging. I feel like you're no longer in denial about the aspects of yourself that are challenging, that could cause delays or blockages for you. And it's like, the sooner that you acknowledge your own misdeeds, your own faults, it's the easier that you can overcome them, heal them, learn from them, and grow from them and move on. So this energy here is really about growth. This energy is really about you surrendering to the divine, what it's been trying to teach you, the things that you've been holding on to, that's been keeping your life stagnant or stuck. And by surrendering and facing this energy, it's bringing in some bountiful harvest for you within relationships, within your finances, within your career. So it's a very beautiful energy. I'm seeing here with the 5 of water at the bottom of the deck, there may have been some things that really made you sad that you had to release. But I feel like now at this time, you're realizing it was so much for your benefit. Okay, it was so much for your benefit. So that's beautiful energy. So let's see what's happening here for the Aries collective. Holy Spirit, Spirit of Angels, please allow me to message here for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Ooh, look what just fell on the table. 10 of Pentacles. It wants to come out while I'm shuffling. 6 of Swords. Let's see here. What guidance does Aries need right now? Thank you so much. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles. Now it came crossing here, and we're going to see why. It feels like an opportunity that was coming in for you that may have been delayed. 6 of Swords, maybe because you're moving on from some conflict or situation. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. We have the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Tell me about this energy here. Page of Cups again. 10 of Pentacles again. Honestly, Aries, what I'm feeling like is someone here has chosen to rise above a situation. You're seeing your worth. You're understanding your value now more than ever. You are nurturing yourself. You're giving to yourself. And in that nurturing to yourself, what does that mean? That means that you're doing the things that you love to do. You realize you're being supported by the universe. You're following your dreams. You're trying new things. And guess what? Everything that we do is a reflection. So whatever you're giving to others, to yourself, is coming back to you. And I feel like that's the energy of this. And that may have been a struggle, right? To to get there, because it's not just what you do, it's also your worth. And for the Empress to come out here, I'm feeling like somebody is realizing their worth now. Realizing their worth, what you're worthy of and what you're not, you know what I'm saying? And you're putting your foot down, you're not accepting anything less. Even with that Queen of Pentacles energy, it feels a lot like self-care and taking care of yourself. And let's see here. What is it? Oh, the Ten of Cups is flipped over. Wow. What are you trying to say? It just fell back out in my hand. I mean, I'm gonna put it back because I'm gonna do a Celtic cross, but it just keeps coming out. It's almost like somebody's new beginning who felt, if you felt like your new beginning was delayed or has been delayed, it's coming through. I think that's what's happening here. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups keeps falling out in the Star card. There's something coming through for you. This could be financial in nature. This could be love, but it feels like both. It feels like both. Tell me about the challenges here for Aries. Page of Pentacles. Tell me, you know what I'm getting here with this Page of Pentacles energy? Some of you, it may have been difficult for you to receive compliments or even offers about yourself. Compliments about yourself, receiving gifts or help from other people who genuinely wanted to help you on your path and move forward. Maybe you thought in the past, because you had some sort of trauma built up, that everybody was against you or trying to do things to harm you and things like that. And I feel like the biggest challenge was your discernment, using your discernment on what to let in and what not to let in. But the Page of Pentacles here is saying that you're being, there's a new beginning here that is starting to be seen, starting to be actualized. The Page of Pentacles is something, that a seed that you've planted, that you're actually starting to see the rewards, the benefits from this thing. Okay. So some of you, this could be a lot of different things. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be a new money-making opportunity here. This could also be somebody here gifting you something and it multiplying. What am I seeing here with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands? It's absolutely something new. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Tell me over here, what does Aries need to focus on in this situation? What does Aries need to focus on in this situation? Nine of Pentacles, yourself. Wow, Nine of Cups. These cards are like literally just speaking. They're just talking. The Nine of Pentacles here, Aries, is your independence here. Also, what Spirit is saying that you need to focus on is literally like this humor energy, the lighter side of life. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, right? If this is future energy, this is something coming towards you, the Ace of Pentacles here, that is going to bring you a lot of abundance and financial security. So that being said, finances are rolling in. You understand that they're coming in, but now you have to take care of yourself as well. Nurturing yourself, you know what I'm saying? This is physically, this is spiritually, this is emotionally, this is everything. Making sure that you are enjoying life, because I'm speaking to someone who had a very, very difficult time before with that. It feels like somebody who had a difficult time with pampering themselves or treating themselves, or, that's Pugsley downstairs, being good to themselves. And that's why Spirit wants you to focus on this energy here. Your harvest is coming in. The Nine of Pentacles also for a relationship is a single person, somebody who is doing it all by themselves, happy to do it by themselves, enjoying their life, enjoying the fruits of their labor, traveling, gardening, eating healthy, exercising, doing the things that you love to do as a single person. And by being in this energy, that's when somebody comes in with this pentacle, right? And then 1 + 9 = 10, which is the overall energy of a relationship, security, family, marriage could possibly even be. You have all pentacles here first, I'm going to tell you this. So there's a strong earth energy here. We have Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. That has not happened. I don't remember from my recollection. So let's see here. This is all because this is why you're patient with your manifestations. Magician here. This is why you have to be patient. This is why you have to plant the seed, put the fertilizer, make sure the proper conditions are in place, and then let the universe do the rest, because you will see what you have planted, you will see it be fruitful. I'm also feeling like in this energy, you've been cultivating, and not just cultivating what you're manifesting, but cultivating yourself. You know, somebody has really been doing some deep reflection of what do you change within you that is going to allow yourself to see your manifestations to come through. That's the most important part. You know, it's not always external. There's a lot of things inside of ourselves that we have to heal, that we have to release in order for these things to come in. There you are, showing up Aries Queen of Wands energy here. So this is your strength, your creativity, your wand, your magic, your charisma, how you interact with people, how you go after what you want, okay? How you speak things into existence, how you're passionate about the things that you're growing. This is your strength, being in this energy, being in this, I'm going to say divine feminine energy, but being in this energy, this Queen of Wands energy, looking towards the future. She's looking out. And then she has a black hat with her, which there's a beautiful energy here of literally, it's like the witchy vibes, you creating, you manifesting. I want to say not looking back either. Not looking back is going to be somebody's biggest strength here. I'm seeing her look into the future. Very beautiful energy too. All right. All right. What's coming here towards Aries in the near future? I'm seeing the Page of Swords that was flipped over. All right. So that could definitely be learning new skills. We have the Four of Pentacles here in the future position. The first thing I thought here when it came out here, the Four of Pentacles is the Miser of the Tarot. This is like literally it talks about securing your security, but also not being greedy, but holding on to what you have really tightly so not a lot can come in. But it also, what I was getting here when it came out was protecting something, not giving to everything or everyone with the Four of Pentacles. And I'm going to clarify that. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles here. Yep. Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. There's a certain person, look what's at the bottom of the deck. I was going to say watching too. There's a certain person or group of people here where you are choosing wisely not to give to anymore. You knowing what you have is of value, okay? Whether this is what you have to offer in general, all right? You know what you have is of value, and so you're holding back to particular energies or certain energies here with the Three of Cups in reverse because they don't have to give to you what you have to give to them. There may have been a harmonious interaction in the past, but no longer this thing can come with you in the future. Okay, the Page of Swords here is indicating whoever this is may be still watching you or will be watching you in the future when you make this decision. All right, what is advice for Aries and what is in your energy? I saw the Five of Pentacles wanted to come out. So what is the advice here for Aries? With the Nine of Swords here, don't overthink it. Tell me about this. Yep, Eight of Swords in reverse. Whatever is okay. Let's see. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. The Emperor. Oh God, dog it. Page of Cups. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands. This energy feels like doubling down on what you've said. Maybe you've said something and you had to stand in your power and you had to be abrupt. You had to be strong. You had to use maybe your willpower, stand in your Aries energy, and you had to kind of like, I don't know, not even be in that emotional, like it's giving me, even though it's the Emperor, which is all the kings here, it's giving more of this King of Swords energy, this Emperor energy. It's like this authority figure. Like you had to double down, you had to stand on what you said. Some of you, it's in your nature to be overthinking or obsessing, or, the things that you said keeping you up late at night. Was I too mean? Was it too harsh? Da, 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 da. But Spirit is like, you need to be in this authority energy of what you said is what you mean, and what you mean is what you say. Okay. And the Nine of Wands energy here is to hold those boundaries, to stick to what you said. Because the thing is, when you spoke, you said these things for a reason. The Nine of Wands is representing that you have been hurt in a situation time and time again. We got the Page of Cups here as well. So it could be by a friend or somebody who you were dealing with, because you got the Page of Cups to the Emperor. Somebody who you were dealing with who may have, Page of Cups can be a friendly energy, but I'm getting with the fish there. They're very inauthentic. They were not on your level, or they were not matching your energy. There may have been some confusion around the relationship, and you may have let it linger because of just your nature. And so that could be why you're so in your head. But I feel like with the denial in reverse, you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that. And I feel like this is more or less someone needing the confirmation that what they did was the right thing to do. Because we have the World card here at the bottom of the deck, which this looks like an ending or closing of some sort of cycle. That was necessary. It was necessary for your growth. It was necessary for your growth. So let's see what's in your environment. Yep. It was necessary for your growth. The Death card. There was an ending. Eight of Cups. Scorpio energy, something had to end in order for this new version of yourself, or this new life to begin for you. Oh, Ten of Cups in reverse is what in your hopes and fears here. So I feel like whatever the situation was, if it was like family, if it was, any type of relationships, it doesn't matter. Let me see. I thought something flipped out. Any type of relationships. This feels like, Aries, let me tell you what it felt like. I feel like somebody here is getting over like some sort of trauma bond, or maybe you grew up in toxic environments or unhealthy relationships. So you were always conditioned to hold on to the things that hurt you. You were always conditioned to hold on to relationships that were not good for you out of fear of being alone. And for this to come up in your fears, like the fears energy, this feels like, you thought that you may have held on to something that was unhealthy because of fear of being alone. And I feel like that's why this is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's in the position of what you need to focus on. Knowing that you are okay. You're never really alone, but being independent, you are okay. Standing alone, sometimes you are okay. You're more than okay, especially if the latter is being in an unhealthy relationship, family, friend, or lover. Two of Pentacles, and the Chariot is in the outcome. So you're making a decision here to move away from something that was causing you instability. And because of it, is going to bring in a lot of success for you. This may have taken a while to come to this decision, but you're realizing more. You have realized more and more as you were dealing with this situation, things were just unstable. Things were just unbalanced. They were not equally yoked, whether it was a person, whether it was a job, whether it was something causing your finances to be unstable. Or maybe if you were around someone and you just always was unsure of their motives or how they really felt about you. Whatever it is, you're choosing to move away from it. You're choosing to move away from it. The Hermit here, you're making a very wise decision. You're listening to your intuition. This wanted to flip out as well. Tell us about the outcome here. Six of Wands, and you're making the right decision. You're making the right decision because what's in front of you is way more positive than what's behind you. A lot of success. You're even being rewarded and, for making this decision. There will be more relationships to come with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Clarify here. You have two cards of moving forward towards success. So someone is definitely moving away from something that was causing them to be unstable. Tell me more here. What's coming towards Aries in the near future? What's the outcome? Wow. Someone is probably making the best decision that they've ever made in their life. It was very difficult for you to make this decision because you were uncertain of what the future holds. But when you made this decision, you changed everything. You changed, even though the Wheel of Fortune is fate, it's good luck, it's good fortune, it's positive changes in circumstances. This wheel has to turn. And certain things that you do make it turn. One outcome could be fated today, that if you make a different decision or a different choice, you will change that fate tomorrow. So with the Two of Pentacles, you had to make a decision to secure your future. And I feel like this, for everyone, whoever this reading is for, it was something that really racked your brain. It was something that was very difficult, that maybe, and this is the thing, like when you make these hard decisions, the people, let's say it's a person that you have to let go of, people on the other side will always think that, you're just so happy about cutting them off, or you're just so happy about making this decision to let somebody go, or you're in your ego. But it may look like that sometimes, right? It may look like that sometimes, but really what they didn't see was this. What they didn't see is that you had countless nights of, dang, I really love them. Do I need to cut them off? I don't want to cut them off. I don't want to hurt them. And see, the thing is with Aries, people never see that. They never see what we go through before we have to get into this energy of saying, hey, enough is enough. It may look cold. It may look heartless, but just know we thought about it for a long time, right? They don't see that. And so just know that because of that, because of you making this decision, you're being supported by the universe here, and everything is about to change for you. You're proving and you're showing the universe by doing this that you love yourself with this Empress energy. And people who love themselves, in return, the universe shows you that love back in your finances and relationships, and just life in general. This is a very beautiful energy for your outcome. At the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Underneath that is the Ten of Swords and the Fool. So someone had to make a leap of faith. They had to make a decision about ending something that may have been a very painful cycle. But in return, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and stability and possibly another relationship. All right. So let's pull some Ancestor cards. Close this reading. Holy Spirit. For Aries. What does Aries need to see? Embrace the energy of peace. Shift your perception. And be devoted and committed. I feel like Aries, to be devoted and committed is to your path. If you're completely devoted and committed to your path, you're going to make sure you do everything that is necessary for you to stay on it. That means picking up the trash, removing the blockages, and not thinking twice. And the shift your perception here. You're looking at something as, well, you're looking at a situation at one way, right? And Spirit is trying to say, hey, we're doing this for your good. This is not to hurt you. This is not to hurt them. We're doing this because there's things that we see that you cannot. So you just have to think of it from a different perception here. May make it easier for you as well. Let's pull a Guardian Angel card. Right, Mercury retrograde is tearing me up today. I cannot talk. Oh, you got a prayer card. Okay. So there's 5 prayer cards in this deck. So when you get a prayer card, it's very special. You have, Dear God, Help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Take care.